Good men don't approach and are hard to find for single modern women. It's not that men don't approach, of course men approach, but the good ones, there's always hope.
No guy's approaching you, no one's really talking to you. Can I just say that's an amazing thing, because that means your husband's prayers are being answered.
Oh, God send me a man, but what if he's not religious? Again, hope.
He's making sure that no one else catches your attention, so then when God wants to place you two together, it's just magic. So be excited, it's a good time.
A lovely woman, there's nothing wrong with her having hope. Nothing at all. Finding a man from the hordes of men that exist and are out there, that's easy. A good one, top quality, decent one, it's a good time. That will forever be difficult, and for a lot of women impossible. I hope you're focused and on your square.
So be excited, it's a good time.
Hi, I'm looking for a man with big heart, calm mind, hates lies, real estate preferably, but most importantly, please, emotionally intelligent, because these days it got too bad, okay?
It got too bad and it is bad. It will be bad and remain bad. The reality is, the options don't exist for a lot of women to even find the man they want to find. It's a good time. And the dark side is, if and when they find such a man, he may not fit all of her wants and requirements. Thus, he's thrown back into the hordes of men. There's a statement that there's more good women out there that are single than good men out there that are single. And I've agreed with that point. I agree with it. I'm like, okay, then in that case, real, good, decent men, quality good men, they're more of a rare commodity, aren't they? Because again, every man in the world will shoot their shot. But how many men would stay with a woman and really care about her after he's expelled all of his shots?
A person who can communicate and not run away from when you need to solve a problem, but actually sit down and be like, hey honey, let's figure this out. Okay, thank you. If you are that person, please DM me, find me, text me. I'm here.
Again, a lovely woman, a lovely single woman.
I'm here.
But that's part of the problem for a lot of women. The approach. Who approaches them? Again, many men will. Reckless men will. Men that have no care. A lot of them will. If too many decent men give up, have realized it's pointless, it's a waste of their time, then women have nothing left but the desperates, the F-boys, the players, the users and abusers. Because those men need leverage. I'm here. They need something that they would risk it all for.
If you are that person, please DM me, find me, text me. I'm
Good luck.
here.
A good man is hard to find and harder to keep. And let me explain. A good man is loyal, respectful, a man of his word, and he will actually treat you like a queen to a point where you'll believe you're a queen.
But who says any of that is good? All of what she says is good, obviously. All of what she says is good. But who says any of that is good for any particular individual woman? Now, if she's used to a string of just terrible men, bad boys, street dudes, users, abusers, manipulators, toxic men, basically. And even if it's not her fault, she's, come across nothing but those types of men. When she comes across a genuine man after so many just, reckless dudes who are just shooting their shot at her relentlessly, the reality is, a lot of the times these men are crushed, destroyed, stomped on, not because they're doing anything bad. It's actually because they're doing something good. But sadly, they're doing it for a woman or women who are not sure what to do with this level of good and decent. So it doesn't matter how many good women are out there. A question you have to ask nowadays is, how many of them actually deserve real good compared to what they actually get?
But if you're not a true queen, what happens is you think that you can abuse him, use and abuse him and toss him.
Wow.
But you forget, just because he's a good man does not mean he's a dumb man.
Exactly.
And what happens in this case scenario is you end up losing him. And you do have a lot of competition because there's not a lot of good men out there. And the minute he leaves, he won't only find someone better, he will actually be happier too. And you will be the only one that will regret it because you know how hard it is to find a good man. Don't ever, ever underestimate a good person in general. Good people, as much as they are good, as much as they could be bad. And when they turn bad, you will regret the day you met them. And no, they won't harm you or do anything bad to you. Them leaving you is the worst thing that could happen to you.
Now that's individually. In a micro sense. On a macro sense, in a macro sense, imagine if tons of good men just leave the scene. There's no access to them. And they're not shooting their shot, yeah? It's to a point where you have to understand, for a lot of women, the existence of good, decent men is not a thing for them. They never come across them. A lot of these men are avoiding them. A lot of these men have reasons to avoid them. So more than an individual case, a good man leaving a woman and she's just left, abandoned herself, because she tried to abandon him for better, okay. Time, sweet, beautiful time. After all that time, what is the guarantee a man of that quality, that character, yeah, please, is going to look at her the same again, if ever again, in her lifetime? Of course, many, many men. To that level, though, and quality, good luck.
Harm you or do anything bad to you. Them leaving you is the worst thing that could happen to you.
Okay, if you're a woman who hears all the time, you're the prize, girl, you're the prize, but you just don't get it, like you just haven't internalized it enough that you could embody it to truly become confident, this video is for you.
I am the table.
Okay, self-entitlement. Obviously, this woman gets a lot of attention. She would. She didn't need to make a video like this, posed from this angle like this, okay? But obviously she did. But the point is, a lot of women sell the abundance of men and quality men to a lot of women. And that's a lie. That's a grand lie. The abundance of men, of course. Women will never run out of an abundance of men who want to sleep with them. They'll never run out of that. Always. And a woman like this, please, she's never going to run out of men that's going to want to sleep with her. It doesn't matter how crazy she is. But the point is, this woman's selling inflated egos to a lot of women that cannot do what she can do. Not only that, a lot of women have an inflated belief in their own SMV, their sexual market value, to the point where they will play so many good, decent men, real good, decent men, out of relationships and commitment and draws, if you will, to the point where there's none left. It's not that these men have gone, they disappeared. That's why these women are asking, where are all the good men? These men haven't gone or disappeared. They just don't want to talk to you anymore. You and many, many other women like you. Patterns are repeated. To this day! If tons of women are stepping on the good, decent men everywhere, then good, decent men everywhere would refuse to put themselves out there and on the market like some rancid meat ready to get, tossed about again. Used and abused. Trash already, trash! So for as much value as this woman or any woman has, it's the constant fact that a lot of women abuse their actual value. Oh, she's hot now, that's not going to last forever. Some women lose so much value, they could never even get a good man again. They could get a man, but a man that's going to put up with her for the sake of, somewhere to live or something. Dusty. Yeah.
And I'm going to give you a perspective, okay? As a woman, you are a man's weakness, okay? Let me give you some insight here. I don't know why God, the creator, whoever you believe in, made us the way that they did.
I was drunk the whole time.
Or the way that he or it or she, whatever, did. But this is the way that we were made. There's a reason why in music videos you don't see male vixens. There is a reason why more men go to look at women, okay? It's not because, I like your personality. I like your heart.
It's not that men never say it, but I mean, how often do you hear a man say, damn, her personality was fine. Her personality was hot. Damn, did you see the cheeks on her personality? Oh, look at them titties on that personality. Look.
I like your heart.
I get it, it's wrong. However, but men will be men. Men are men, so whatever.
Okay? It's because I like what's in between your legs.
Spicy.
Okay? We are a man's weakness. And the reason...
You can say you're a man's thirst. You're a man's desire. Yes, to a degree of weakness.
It's because I like what's in between your legs.
Sadly, in a lot of cases, it's when you marry her and or have kids with her that she becomes more of a weakness to you. Yeah, ironically. But yes, the desire for the woman and what's between her legs, that box, that sweet box, yeah, okay. However, for as much as it is desirable, the ambrosia, indeed, the arrogance of a lot of modern women makes it undesirable, makes the ambrosia seem tainted. You don't even want to taste it, do you? You don't know where it's been, do you? No, been liberated too much. It's weird that, a lot of decent good men out there, they don't want a woman who's been ran through, but it's not even in a sexist way. It's like, damn, why is it wrong as a man to want a woman that every man hasn't had? Not literally, but you get the point. Why is that wrong?
Why you always hear, she's a gold digger, she's a sleut, she's a this and she's a that, is because Men want to diminish your power because it is their weakness, because subconsciously they know it is, and because we can exploit it. There would be no reason to diminish the power of a woman if it wasn't so powerful enough that it could exploit the weakness of men.
I get your point. All that sounds clever and cute. So then why are so many women still getting, played and manipulated and ran through by men? It's like, where's all that intelligence? It's like people are shocked that Mariah the Scientist is getting played by a young thug. Why? I mean, that shouldn't happen from the way you're talking, should it? Should it?
Okay. If women could roam this earth and men were not attracted to, women's sexuality or feminine sensuality, all of these things would not be an issue. They would not even be a topic of discussion because it wouldn't even be the dynamic of human beings. It wouldn't even be in the essence of men to feel threatened by a woman. And the reason why there are all of these labels is to keep you feeling guilty and to keep you feeling shame over what you have.
She's just waffling, man. Like, get to a point, please. Okay, look. A sad aspect of being a man who's too decent and too good is you understand the competition is high. It's rife. You're competing with some very F-boy, playerish, fiendish men. Jesus, fiends, some proper fiends of men. A lot of desperate men. Hungry, thirsty, needy men. And the sad reality of modern dating is, if as a man you're reserved, you have a lot of respect for yourself and you don't want to play in the mud just to partake in the modern debauchery of modern dating, it's like, you'll just be someone on the sidelines just looking at all the mess. But it's also for that same reason why you don't want to indulge in the mess as well. It's like, you can clearly see that it is messy. It's filthy. If you see yourself as a clean, put together person, do you really want to indulge in the filth just to be what? Like others? Like other people? Oh, to be what's seen as normal nowadays, when in reality, what's normal to a lot of people is settling. Settling. A good self-respecting man would not settle for less than he believes he deserves.
Have innately that is so powerful that you could exploit them. They don't want that. They don't want, why would they want to empower a divine spirit, a divine way of being that could easily exploit them? Why would they do that?
For all the sweet, divine spirituality, ambrosia of the modern woman, the want for her is always going to be high. But in modern times, it's the risk of her as well that just makes you have a nice day.
It's because I like what's in between your legs. I'm here. It's a good time.